Welcome everyone back to How to Father, episode 10. We have made it to 10 episodes. This is the season finale. I want to go down the list and thank everyone who's been a part of it, everyone who has listened, who has shared, who has given us feedback, who has said that they've applied things to their life on the podcast, from every little topic that we've had and everything else in between when it comes to everything on this podcast. So I want to give a big shout out to my first guest, Ted. Ted, yeah, thank you so very much for sharing your knowledge. Sky, we have 5 kids. Everything you're doing is just great stuff. Great fathers. Ted and Sky just started off really strong, really great. I want to thank Dr. Natasha Najjar for coming on and giving us her expertise and letting us know about generational curses and how they can be changed and how they can be shifted. Alex Tenna, thank you so very much for coming on about the ideals of coaching when it comes to coaching and being a father figure as a coach, and how that pertains to our everyday life when it comes to fathering and everything else with that. I want to thank you, Raul, for being on the episode, on the podcast, talking about the life of being a truck driver and on the road and still having time for your kids. I mean, that's a tough thing. And of course, Cody, thank you so very much. The ideas of being Black fatherhood, the thoughts of just again, pretty much really summing up almost the whole season into that one episode was pretty awesome. So from all the gents and of course lady who was a part of the podcast so far in season 1, thank you so very much. It means a lot to me, it means the world to me. And thank you for all the listeners. We are over 1,000 downloads. And again, I don't really know what the numbers mean. I just know 1,000 is a pretty decent number there. And that's a pretty good thing just from a little word of mouth and a little bit of social media stuff. I want to give a big shout out, big thank you to all the local supporters here, local businesses here, Duke City Beaches. Thank you so very much for being a great support for us. Thank you so very much for being just a great, just have again a banner of having us part of your lives by allowing us to put a banner up there on your main court. Stay Above Snakes, a wonderful boutique I'm wearing. Again, every episode I'm wearing a piece of clothing. I got 2 rings from them, turquoise rings, and I'm wearing one of their t-shirts right now. Very comfortable. And thank you so very much for all your support, for handing out the stickers, for showing it. And men, guys out there in Albuquerque, or if you're traveling to Albuquerque, that is a great men's boutique shop there in Old Town. My real estate group, Navigation Realty Group, thank you so very much for everything that you guys have been a part of when it comes to this podcast. The support is just UN17. That is a wonderful speakeasy plus a nonprofit here in Albuquerque that has allowed me to shoot the first couple of episodes there. The other episodes, just timing didn't work out to shoot there, but it was they have a podcast room. But UN17, thank you so very much. I'm a member there. If you guys want to grab a nice cocktail, let me know, and I'll love to take you guys there. Great atmosphere, great staff, and great people. But here we are, 10 episodes. We made it through. It's been a long gap between episode 9 and episode 10. We had some stuff, school started. We had some stuff that happened within our family when it comes to just having some things that happened that really delayed stuff. And of course, you know how when school starts, little sicknesses kind of come up. And so I think we're all kind of getting a little healthy here. We'll see. But we talked about in the past on the 10th episode. The 10th episode here, and I'll stop rambling, is with my 2 wonderful boys. Actually, let me ask this question. Who are you Rudy Poo? That is our little intro. So without further ado, see how he's already balling up his fist. If you don't watch wrestling, do that. It's The Rock with the Dudley Boys. And so I'm going to point to him. You're going to tell me your name, what grade you're in, favorite color, and favorite football team. And you better say the right one, so we'll hear it. Okay, go ahead.
My name's Camden. My favorite color is blue, and my favorite football team is the Ravens, and I'm in 4th grade. 4th grade and Ravens and blue. Okay, how about you over here? Get closer to the mic.
Hi, my name's Max. And I'm 7 years old, and I'm in 1st grade.
And go Ravens.
And what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
So we got green and blue. We got Camden, my oldest. He's 9, will be 10 in December. Coming up, double digits. He's doing a funky dance right now. Max just had a birthday, September 1st. He just turned 7. He's doing his dance. Of course, they like the Ravens. Okay, so we'll start with Max. Max, how is first grade so far? And what is different from kindergarten to first grade?
Well, I like first grade. Kind of hard.
It's hard? Why is it hard?
Because it's a grade. I wasn't in grade when I was in kindergarten. It's hard when it's in grade.
So since kindergarten was just a name and first grade is an actual grade number, that's what makes it hard?
Yes.
Really?
No, it was kind of easy in kindergarten. It was kind of
funny in kindergarten? Yes. Who was your kindergarten teacher? What was their name?
Miss Debbie and Miss Viviana.
Come closer. Okay, and who's your teacher now in first grade?
Miss Anna, Miss Melissa.
Miss Anna, Miss Melissa. Okay, we are about 2 months in. We started school early this year in first grade. Camden, another transition. So before I ask the question so that the audience knows, they go to a Montessori school and go get a tissue. You go get a tissue from the bathroom. They go to a Montessori school, and the grades go 3 years old, K3, K4, and kindergarten in one class. First, second, and third are another class, and then fourth and fifth are another class. So Max went from kindergarten to first grade. So now he's in first, second, and third grade class. And Camden, you went from first, second, and third to fourth grade class. So tell me what you like about fourth grade, what you miss about third grade, what the difference is, and tell us your teachers.
The difference is like that you do more work like this. And now that I'm in Mr. Ben's class, he's my teacher, and Mr. Ben and his assistant, Miss Storm. Since I'm in Mr. Ben's, today's a Friday, and I had pancake day, so I got to be one of the pancake makers.
Okay.
And what I liked about third grade is that you got to do art with Miss Maggie.
Miss Maggie, yes.
Miss Maggie used to be Miss Anna's class when I was in third grade, but now Miss Maggie transferred to a different class for first in kindergarten and second.
So you guys heard about Miss Maggie in past episodes. The episode with Ted, we talked about Miss Maggie because Sammy, Ted's oldest son, it's
my best friend.
Camden's best friend.
Simon's his brother.
And Simon's
my best friend.
And Simon's his best friend. So I'm glad they said that. We were talking about that earlier because Simon was in Max's class in Miss Debbie and Miss Viviana's kindergarten class. And then Sammy was in Canada's class. But since Max moved up to Miss Anna's class, he has Sammy for 1 year. And maybe Sammy will move up to Mr. Ben's class next year. But we talked about Miss Maggie and how much we love Miss Maggie. She is one of the best. You know what's something funny, Camden? You know Timo?
Yeah, I know. He's Miss Maggie's cousin.
Miss Maggie. So there's a player on Camden's soccer team. We'll talk about soccer here in a second. That is cousins to, maybe, is she your favorite teacher? Miss Maggie? Yeah, your favorite teacher. And one of my favorite teachers ever was Miss Maggie. Okay, so let's talk about what else you like doing. Let's start with Camden on this side. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a second. What else do you like to do outside of school? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do? What are you into?
I like drawing, building Legos.
Talking to the Wentleys.
and then making up some like adventure games.
Adventure games, okay. And board games. So drawing, Legos, adventure games, board games. What about you, Max?
I like hobbies and games.
Hobbies and games? Why do you like hobbies and games?
Because it's Pokemon stuff.
Pokemon. What is your favorite Pokemon? And why is it Snorlax?
It's Hunter.
Hunter, or the ghost?
No, it's Squirtle.
Squirtle Squad, Squirtle. I like Squirtle. That's one of my favorites. What's your favorite Pokemon, Camden?
My favorite Pokemon's Blastoise, Squirtle, Squirtle, and Charizard.
The whole Squirtle Squad and Charizard. Okay. All right, what else do you like to do, Max? You like to go hobbies and games for Pokemon cards.
And I like going to this place that's up top. Like really up there.
Okay.
Like way up there. And it's this place that has owls and this the type of eagle. And it has a little park we can play at. And me and my friends Sammy and Simon.
Okay, yeah.
We went there.
Oh, so it was the park there on the west side. If you guys follow me personally on Instagram, you know that I'm a big bird watcher. And the boys like bird watching. And we'll talk about our favorite animals here in a second. And there's a spot on the west side, if you want to know. I haven't been there in a couple of months, so I'm not sure if the owls are still there. But they had a couple juveniles and a mama great horned owl just flying around. There were some Cooper's hawks and a bunch of hummingbirds and everything else there. And there's a playground next to it because, of course, you cannot forget the playground. Okay, so you like bird watching, you like Pokemon. What else do you boys do? What do you guys have tomorrow?
I have my soccer game.
Soccer game. And so, do you guys like playing soccer? This is the second year you've been playing soccer.
Yes.
Max, tell me what you like about soccer and tell us about, what's your team's name, and tell us about if you scored any goals, if you guys are undefeated. Tell us about that.
So I like the sport soccer. And my team name is a Ranger.
Rangers, okay.
And can I say my team started playing?
Yeah.
But I forgot.
You forgot it? Okay.
Andrew, Luke, Jace, and John and Thomas. No, it's not John.
John's the brother, right? On your team?
It's Joe and Tom.
Joe and Tom, yep.
And then Tom's whole name is Thomas.
Tom's whole name is Thomas, yeah, like the train.
And and my coach is Coach Combe.
Coach Akambe.
And I forgot the name of Coach's name because I don't know it. And
How are you guys doing? Xander, yeah. Zeke, yeah.
And that's all of them I know.
Okay, well, you just started playing. Are you guys undefeated?
Yeah, we won like both of the games, which is all our games.
Yeah.
Just both of our
2-0. Have you scored any goals?
Yeah, I scored one on the first one.
Okay.
First half.
Yeah.
And I accidentally froze someone else on the other side.
Yeah.
So I had to run all the way down there and I fake. Wait, did I fake shoot it? No, I just shot it.
And it went straight to the net. Yes, you were in a New Mexico United jersey with some signatures from players. Do you like New Mexico United?
Yes.
And what other favorite soccer teams do you have?
Chelsea.
Chelsea, yes. Not Liverpool, not Manchester City. You can only like one. So Chelsea's in the Premier League. And Manchester City and Liverpool are in the Premier League. So Chelsea is the team.
Oh, and I like Miami.
Inter Miami with who's on it?
Messi.
You like Messi.
And I like Ronaldo too.
You like Ronaldo too. You like good players. It doesn't have to be a battle between the two. They used to be when they played for each other, against each other.
Be Ronaldo versus Messi.
Yes. Okay, so the Rangers 2-0. You got a goal. Camden. First one.
It was a 7-5.
Okay.
And our second was I forgot the second.
I think you guys won. I think your mom told me it was either 4 or 5-2. I was watching it when I was in San Diego on the phone, but it was kind of far away.
It was 5. It was 5-4. It is 5-2.
5-2. Okay, so the Rangers are undefeated. Camden, tell us about your soccer team. You don't have to name every soccer player or your team if you want to. You can, but you don't have to. But tell us about your team. This is the second year you play with them. And tell us who your coach, who your assistant coaches are, your favorite soccer teams, and everything else.
So my team's name is the Thunderbirds. My teammates are Timo, my old teacher's cousins. Used to be Tate, but he transferred to a different team. Logan, John, Landon, Mitchell, Josiah, and I just forgot some of them. Just John. And my favorite soccer teams, well, some of them have the world's best players.
Okay, like who?
And some teams my dad don't like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like who?
My dad don't like Manchester City.
Or United.
Holland.
Yeah, he's good. He's all right.
And my dad don't like Paris. He has
PSG. Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain.
Neymar Jr.
Oh, Neymar moved. He's in Saudi Arabian team now.
I know. I switched to Neymar. Blah, blah, blah. I like Miami.
Inter Miami. Go DC United.
New Mexico United.
Mexico United.
Chelsea.
Go Blue.
And that's it.
And who are your coaches on your team?
My coaches are Clambe, Mitchell's dad, my dad. Oh, my coach is my dad too.
Okay, yeah.
And Coach Mike, he was my best friend's dad, but my best friend moved to Colorado now. And he used to be on my team. For now, my friend from school in the same class is now in my team, Josiah.
Josiah, yeah. And tell us how's the game's gone so far?
I've been undefeated, except for 2 times. I lost one because so when we started, we put the ball in the middle, and they just kept kicking it and scoring. It was like 11-0.
No, it was 3-2.
Like 3-2. And the next one that my team didn't win was when we tied with my Josiah's old team.
Mm-hmm.
Josiah was on another team, and I was playing Josiah, and we tied because I got new players. Now their team's name was the Goldfish for some reason. But now I figured out why their team's name is the Goldfish, because Josiah had goldfish, a bag of goldfish in his hand.
Oh, interesting. Was it Old Bay Goldfish?
No.
Okay. Speaking of Old
You
Bay,
gotta try it.
Oh, well, Old Bay Goldfish is the best.
Yeah, it's the best. Sammy loves it.
Yeah.
And when Camden's soccer team's player goes for the Ravens.
Yes, they do. Yes, he
His
does.
name is Jackson.
Jackson goes for the Ravens.
My BFF.
Yeah, a lot of Ravens fans coming out here. We have converted a few. We're going to continue to try to convert some more to the Ravens. Anyway, speaking of Old Bay, tell us about some of your favorite foods. Then we're going to get into some serious conversations. Dun, dun, dun. Max, what is some of your favorite foods, and why does it rhyme with mushi?
It was sushi.
Sushi, yes.
And
What is it? Does it rhyme with? Does it rhyme with snab?
crab.
Crab. Does it rhyme with lacos?
Taco.
Does it rhyme with snussle snouts? Brussels sprouts?
Brussels sprout.
I don't know what else will rhyme with Brussels sprouts. What about you, Camden? What are some of your favorite foods?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Crab.
Crab.
Taco.
Tacos.
Steak.
Steak, yeah.
I like
Medium
steak.
pork chop, medium rare. Max loves steak.
I love Old Bay fries.
Old Bay fries, Krabby fries is what they're called.
Old Bay fish.
Old Bay,
Goldfish.
goldfish. Old Bay on a lot of things. Crab cakes.
I love. One time we ate crab cakes for crab soup.
Cream of crab. Maryland
I know
crab soup.
blue crab straight from Maryland.
Yes.
Dad, can we do like freshly shipped?
Mm-hmm.
Dad, can we do like what food place do we like?
We could talk about. I want to say something before we talk about that. Here's something you boys don't know. When I was your age, you know what a treat was? A yummy dinner was like a Happy Meal. Now you guys want sushi and crab boils and steak and hibachi grills where they cook in front of you and they make the volcano. We used to just eat a hamburger, a hot dog, bag of chips, and that was like a treat. But no. You guys have to have medium rare steak. You guys have to have crab, all this other stuff. We eat McDonald's for a Happy Meal. You're like, blah, I want sushi. I want this. Have times have changed. So you like food, clearly good food. I like food.
Love food.
Love food.
And I love the California rolls.
California rolls, sushi. I just got back from California. So speaking of California, here we come. That's the song. Speaking of California and sushi and food, we talk about food from Maryland, from Texas, steak, California sushi rolls. Let's talk about some of our favorite memories of traveling. What are some of your favorite places of traveling? Let's start any, mini, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Any, mini, miny, mo. So Camden,
Always get to do it.
you went. I know. Here, dads. Here it goes. The I want to go first. They want to go first. It's okay, Max, because guess what? You get to go second, and then the next round you get to go first. It's just like that. So, if this isn't raw parenting that has its finest, I don't know what is. It's raw parenting.
It is raw parenting.
Oh, because you're throwing a little fit. It's okay. It's okay to be a Rudy Poo one of these sometimes. So, Camden, tell us about some of your favorite trips that you've gone on.
I can't even count them. My first one is when we went to Maryland.
Maryland, yeah.
So my cousin, I forgot her name.
You have 2 cousins in Maryland.
Yeah, 2 cousins. And we went to my Wisconsin.
Your great uncle Albert. My uncle Albert.
Who is Albert?
That's my uncle. Your great uncle.
Uncle Albert's house.
We had crab there too.
I love crab. He gave me this stuffy cat I love.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that cat. Yeah.
And this robo solar power panel robot set, and we in a ginormous hotel that had a huge window, and we had a view of the ocean. It was really, really cool. And we went to the aquarium.
The National Aquarium, yeah.
National Aquarium inside the water.
Inner Harbor in Baltimore.
We saw a pirate ship.
Arg. Question. How much does it cost for a pirate to get his ears pierced? Max, you know? Do you know? 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
A buccaneer.
What? I don't get it.
A buccaneer is a different name for a pirate. So a buck and ear, buccaneer. Get it? Okay, keep going. We saw a pirate ship, Inner Harbor.
I saw a submarine.
Submarine, yes, there in the Inner Harbor. It's been there since I was a kid.
We drove under a submarine.
We drove under the harbor in the Jeep.
We drove over a submarine.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And some of the other places was when we went to Dallas to my godfather's house in Dallas, but he moved to Jersey. And when he used to live in Dallas, Texas, we went to his house and we're staying there for like 5 days. And he took us. So before we went to sleep, at 6, after we ate dinner, when we ate dinner, we made homemade pizza, and then we went to Target and got Nerf guns, and we had a Nerf gun party, and me and Max and Flora. I didn't get a Nerf gun. We made a fortress, and we had a Nerf gun party, and I got the Walking Dead sniper rifle, and I got a Lego set, and they got an actual gun or some Nerf gun.
Let your brother talk, Max.
Next, at day 4, we went to the Lego store in the Dallas Mall.
Lego Adventure.
And I got 3 Lego set trains because they're like these small. There's like these small bullet trains, and it only came with 2 trains per box, and it was only like $5. So I got 3 of them, and I made one long train at my godfather's house, and then at the last day, day 3, we went to the neighborhood pool, and I did a cannonball in the pool, and we're doing who can do the coolest flips, and I did a front flip in the pool. And I went to California when I was 2.
2, and older than that as well. You went to California a few times. Legoland. So Max, tell us about. We've done three. We've done Legoland, California, the Lego Adventure in San Antonio, and the one in Dallas, Texas. Yeehaw, giddy up. Max, tell us about some of your favorite trips you've gone on. Yeah, I will tell them about mine. Max, let's go. Come closer to the mic so we can hear you.
And when we went to the mall, we saw one statue that had a big bubble butt. And we went to the museum that had a lot of bubble butts.
A lot of bubble butts. Flora will love that one.
And there's a song of the bubble
butts. Bubble butts. Yeah, that was a highlight. One of the highlights of the trips there.
And I loved when we went to the aquarium that was right by the ocean. And we went with Nathan for the. And remember, my stuffy, before I said, it's her boyfriend.
Oh, the snow leopard. And then she breaks up with him because she's giving birth to Nathan.
Yeah. The snow leopard broke up.
Sad day for the snow leopard.
Yeah.
They're already endangered. Now their hearts are broken.
Yeah. The snow leopard.
How could you? So we've gone on a lot of fun trips. What else, Max?
We went to, one time, we never went to Disneyland.
Nope. No Disneyland.
It's $100 bucks.
It's more than that. I mean, I don't think it was about the price.
$1 million
We just
bucks.
want to just go to Legoland because it's less crazy.
Yeah, I love Legoland.
Less milky.
You get out.
Mousy.
The whole entire thing is made of Lego.
Legoland, everything is awesome. Everything is awesome when you
work at the movie. Legos.
The Lego movie.
Yeah, and I love Legos.
You love Legos.
Yeah, I love Legos.
So have you guys put your stinky little toes in both oceans, the Pacific and the Atlantic, and are in the United States?
I never will have sticky toes.
Well,
You have sticky toes.
No, you have the stinkiest toes. Like if you look up stinky toes in a dictionary, it shows your feet.
Everyone say to my dad's toes are stinky and they kiss a lot.
Kiss my toes stinky? They kiss my stinky toes?
Yeah.
No, that's nasty. I don't think that.
I smell my feet every single day, see if I cleaned them. And I did.
Okay.
They smell like lavender.
Lavender?
And one time I farted in my mom's face.
Okay, you don't fart in your mom's
And I said, it smells. And one time I put my foot in my mom's face. And I said, it smells like lavender.
Lavender. But
And then it smelled like trash.
Okay, all right. Let's move back on track.
I like my favorite restaurant is The Rock, Stone Cold, and Orange Cassidy, which is in the show for is
Lava.
Lava.
Okay, Cam, then what would you like to add to that?
And I like being at Maryland. When I
Maryland,
like to
yes.
California.
Uh-huh.
My cousin Josh, haven't seen him in 2 years. My cousin Josh, he came with us to California, and we stayed in the same apartment. And me and my brother were sleeping in a bunk bed, and Josh was sleeping in the living room on a mattress. And then we went to Legoland, and we went on all the rides. I went on this lame plane ride. It just went up and down around. And then I got my driving license here.
Yeah.
I did perfect.
Yeah, perfect score.
And after that, when we were gonna leave, we went to the Lego store, and I got this giant police C-130.
Yeah. So we talk about all the trips we've gone on. We've been on. Hold on, I'll answer you here 1 second, Max. Okay. So we talk about we've driven places. We've been on train rides through the mountains, right? Durango. We've done the Durango train for a couple different things. We've been on planes, trains, and automobiles and boats.
At one time, we went to Durango without my dad. He had to do work every single 4 days.
Yes.
And we get the fun, and we saw a train on the first day, and guess what?
What?
My dad's actually from Texas, not from Maryland. He's actually from Texas.
I was born in Texas.
He's born in Texas.
And I grew up in Maryland. My mom and dad were in
Texas. He's like, why is everyone a Cowboys fan? And then you went to Maryland, and then you was a Ravens fan.
Yeah. My whole family, your uncles, your aunts, everyone are Cowboys fans.
Cowboys.
Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? But
I actually kind of like them because Steve liked them and your family likes them.
it's we're one of the few people that do not root for the Cowboys, that do not hate the Cowboys. And we love Steve. Steve, I know you're listening and watching down on us. You were the best neighbor, best
You're
friend.
the best neighbor in the whole entire world.
You were a great man, and I want to inspire to be like Steve. I think we all do, because you were just a selfless and awesome human being. Well,
and there's no one nicer than Steve.
No one nicer than Steve. That was another reason why we had a little delay. Our neighbor Steve did pass away very sadly, and we loved him, and he was a great guy, and it was a hard time for us, but we stuck together. We pushed through.
And Dad, one time, this person so we went in Steve's truck to go to his house, and then he said we're going to pick up some girls, and then they purposely tricked him.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
That was funny, Steve.
And Cannon tricks me a lot.
Yeah, he tricked you. That's what brothers do. That's what brothers are supposed to do. Steve used to call them what? What he used to call you guys?
Knuckleheads.
Knuckleheads. He used to say, "What are you knuckleheads up to?"
And then one time on skateboard, he's like, "You're a knucklehead," and I'm like, "You're a knucklehead," and we keep saying it back to each other.
Yeah, Steve.
And he used to have his cool his cool Star Wars Lego set, and it was a Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, Millennium Falcon. Yeah, that was a great.
I think he still has it in his house, but his daughter lives in his house. His daughter lives in his house now. His daughter lives in his house.
Yeah, his daughter is taking care of his house now.
Yeah.
Steve was a.
I think he's taking care of the Lego set too.
The kitty cat and everything else. We miss you, Steve.
But Sam.
Yep.
She died. She passed away.
Sam was his German Shepherd, and now they're playing fetch up in heaven together.
Yeah. Zia? I almost said Shepherd.
Yeah, Sam was a German Shepherd.
Sam and Steve took a piece of the clouds and made a frisbee, and
Cool catch.
And he played 500, and he said jackpot, and then Zia and Sam both caught it, and then
they both won.
And then they both won.
That is an awesome thing. That really made me smile there. We miss all three of them.
Zia is our 7-year-old dog in heaven.
Yeah, she was 7 years old. We had Zia when Camden was born.
She's the best dog.
She was a great dog, and she was very protective. Now
when I wasn't even alive, you guys had Chesapeake, but he now and then you guys got rid of him because he was way too big for the house.
No, Chesapeake he wasn't doing too well either. He had a tumor, so we had to take him to the vet and all that fun stuff. Anyway, I said all that fun stuff once this whole podcast. So Camden, he has something exciting he wants to talk about, and then we're going to ask some kind of serious questions, and hopefully we get some serious answers. I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be serious. This is all fun. Camden, you and your buddies, your classmates, Rylan and Andrew, has created what?
a card game / board game called Cactus Cactus. It's a game about 3 players go three cactuses, Bob, John, and Toby. Bob, John, and Toby went on a adventure to this giant cactus house. And they figured out it was a humongous castle, and there's 3 bosses inside.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Max did a bathroom break and the door was open. We're at my office here. The bathroom's right next to my desk. And he's almost done.
And
Boys.
3 bosses.
3 bosses, okay.
The molten boss, the weed boss is the weakest, the molten boss is the strongest, and the king cactus is the second strongest. And there's a shop, so you just make random cards and you put it in the shop.
Okay.
And when there's point cards, so if you grab like 20 points and you like look at the shop and look down, you can find cards for 20 points. And if you find like a sheriff the sheriff, you have to buy a bad guy card. It's just like there's 2 newspaper bad guys, a cactus with a mask, and a wanted poster. If you get those, draw those in a deck, then you can get the sheriff and take away 20 points from another player.
Oh, wow. And so what made you guys think of a game Cactus Cactus? Why did you think of that game with sheriffs and good guys and bad guys and everything else? What was the reasoning or the thought process behind that?
So it started with me doing my problem of the day at school. Okay. Andrew was reading this book. I asked Andrew, what should we do for our next board game? And he says, I don't know, just try to figure it out. So then I was writing down things, and one of my classmates brought this cactus last week. One of my friends brought this cactus with googly eyes on it.
Oh, googly eyes.
And so then I thought of a cactus game. So then after dinner, I was making a cactus game. Mm-hmm. And then today, I brought it to school. And since it was a Friday, we got to have social hour.
Okay. So you have Pancake Fridays and Social Hour Fridays? Mm-hmm. Sounds like a classroom to me.
So in the morning, the bakers, like straight away in the morning, the bakers are making the pancakes. And then everybody else who's not making the pancakes is doing their work inside. And after that, we have pancakes, chocolate chip, and Aaron makes these golden pancakes. Well, they taste really good. And then after that, we have more work. Then we have lunch. Then recess. And for recess, we have recess first. And for recess, me and my friend Andrew was doing Cactus Cactus while my friend Rylan was playing a survival game.
Okay.
And then after recess we have lunch, and I got school lunch. It was taquitos, 2 taquitos, beans, chocolate milk,
Fruits, okay.
fruit, and that's it. And then after lunch, we have a little bit of work time. Yeah. And then we clean up, and then we have social hour. And then after social hour, we go to group.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we do skits.
Skits, okay.
Sometimes we do dad jokes.
The best. Remember, at the end, boys, you have to both tell us. We all have to say a dad joke or a joke in general. So think of one.
And then after the dad jokes and skits, we go home to the open world.
So it sounds like, and they both go to the Montessori school, and I love the Montessori school and the education behind it. We've talked about it with Ted. We talked about it with Raul, because both of their kiddos are part of the Montessori program, and of course, we even talked about it with Sky, because he's homeschooling his kids, and there's a lot of similarities when it comes to that. So I love the idea of free and open play, because to me, boys, this is something that I learned about your age. Having an imagination is probably one of the best tools to have when you learn, because that's when your mind grows, when your mind seeks new things. And I love that you guys started this card/board game called Cactus, and I can't wait to play it. Max, what do you have to say? You've been raising your hand, so let's hear it.
So, one time, Dad randomly put on this podcast.
Podcast? Which one?
This guy talking about Maria Montessori, the girl that made all the Montessori schools, and she passed away like 2 years ago. No, that's real. That's like 500
years ago. About 50 years ago.
Almost 50? No, way over 50
I'll look
years.
it up while you're talking.
Well, in this, almost schools, I just want it to be a Montessori school.
Maria Montessori, she passed away in 1952, which, how I like to think, that's 50 years ago. That's not 50 years ago. That's about 75 years ago. That's a long time. She was born in Chiaravale, Italy in 1870, and she passed away in the Netherlands. And Maria Montessori was very big on pretty much allowing the kids at really their pace and their exploration when it comes to this. Yes, Max, continue. Sorry for interrupting.
So, well, one time this is funny, my dad was just taking a video, and then he didn't saw anything. He was just looking at, it was just a rock, and then somebody was walking in the bushes, and it was a raven, which is the best football team in the world. A raven was just walking up, and then when he was walking up, he randomly pooped.
Yeah,
Secretly.
One of our favorite places is the Valle Caldera.
But I love the Bosque.
The Bosque.
Yeah.
Bosque del Apache.
It has a lot of elks and deers and memories on
making all the noise. Yes, so we do a lot of nature stuff. Hold on, boys. We do a lot of nature stuff. We travel to.
I love nature.
You love nature, yes, you do. And so we do bird watching, we do animal watching, and one of the most, the one thing that we of course, as parents, we teach our kids is to do what? Be patient, boys. You're going to have your chance to talk. Dad. We can all talk. Dad. So let me finish my point, Max, and then I'll listen to you, okay? So we do a lot of things. We go to a lot of places in New Mexico. New Mexico is very environmental and just rich when it comes to the natural landscapes and the animals. One of my fondest memories, we went down to Bosque del Apache with a good friend of mine, Gavin, and we were driving, taking pictures, and we were having a good time. And then out of the corner of Camden's eye, he said, "Dad, there's a bobcat." We saw this bobcat. I got some pictures of it, and to me, it's still one of my favorite pictures today. Go ahead, Camden.
I have two things to say. Once, when I was 5, and my brother was... No, he wasn't.
It's probably 3 if you were 5.
I was 7. My brother was 5.
Okay.
And we were riding our bikes. My brother was riding... Again, I said... My brother was riding his scooter, and I was riding my scooter, walking with us, and we were walking on the rivers, on the bridge that went over the river, and we were walking back to the car, and my brother gave his scooter to my mom and ran all the way over there. In biking to the end of the ridge, and a bobcat went behind him and was sneaking up on him. But me and my mom were yelling and scared the bobcat off.
You saved and protected your brother. That is awesome. That is great. So, boys, we're getting close to the end, okay? So I have a couple questions. Okay, say one more thing, Max. Say it. Max, you'll say one more thing, then we're going to move forward. Go ahead.
I just forgot what I was going to say because
I interrupted you. Yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting you. But the next time, I said, remember, I will listen. You just got to think. Okay, Camden, what was the last thing you were going to say before we move on and to our grand finale?
So, the rest of my card game, the shop, for the cactus named Joe, you have to have 10 points to buy him. And for 2 Joes, you need 20 points to buy. There's a customer, which is minus 2 points, so you need 5 to buy it. There's a John, 15 points to buy. If you get 2 Johns, then you get 6 points. If you get 3 Joes, then you get if you get 1 Joe, you get 5 points. And if you get Bob, which is 62 points to buy, and if you get 3 Bobs, you get 40 points.
Wow. So I'm excited to see you keep going? You're not finished yet?
Yeah. Sheriff Cactus. To buy this card, you need a bad guy card. Like I already said, the two magazines, the guy with the mask, and the wanted poster.
Yeah.
And the Mega Mulch, 50 points to buy. Mega Mulch is a type of soil.
Yes,
And if you connect Mega Mulch with your cactus character, then your cactus character evolves bigger and stronger, but doesn't have legs. The arms just get so like cactuses don't have arms, but if you give Mega Mulch to a cactus, then the cactus grows some big buff arms. And there's a gardener, 30 points to buy. You can pitch your cactus and soil. If you do that, you get another get 2 mega mochas. There's jelly, which is 20 points to buy. He takes away 20 points from another character. There's Jerry, his cousin, 40 points to buy, and he takes away 10 points from another player. And there's the rainbow cactus, 10 points to buy. If you get John, Bob, and Joe, and the rainbow cactus, connect all of those cards together, and you get 62 points, enough to buy 3 Bobs.
That seems very intricate. I'm excited to see. Look out, guys, for Cactus, the card/board game that is coming soon. All right, Max, you can say one more thing, and we're gonna move forward. Go ahead. Speak closer to the mic. Come closer.
So I never, ever, 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 ever.
Okay. Wow.
Ever, ever,
Yeah.
ever, 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 ever in my life went to a football game. Only this high school one that my cousin had a band, but not a grown-up one. But we're gonna go to the Ravens game one day. At the next one.
Yeah, Cardinals Ravens in Arizona. Okay, boys. We've talked about a lot of things. We rambled about a lot of things, but that's fine. I'd rather ramble than be quiet, right? So here's a serious. Okay, let's loosen up. A deep breath. Oh yeah, stretch. Yeah. And stands out the jiggles. I'm your dad. Okay, that's enough, Max. And I love you boys deeply, dearly. You're the best thing in my life. You're the most important thing in my life and everything I do. Yes, Mom's there too. But I'm talking about you boys now, right now. Okay? I want to be everything you need me to be and then some. And I'm not saying I'm going to give you guys a Pokemon pack every single day when I can eat sushi, steak, and crab every single day. But what are things that you notice with me that you would like me to change to be a better dad for you guys? Go, Camden.
Well, actually, you don't need a change because you're already better than what you are.
Thank you, Matt.
What are we talking about?
Oh man, sorry, I'm tearing up now. Is there anything that I can change to be a better dad to you, Max?
Nothing. Really? I don't know.
Okay. I know some things that I recognize that I need to change. I need to be more present. I need to put my phone down, right?
Yeah, you need to put your phone down.
Put my phone down.
But if it's something important, then you can't.
Remember, if you're not closing deals, then close your mouth. Just kidding. If you're not closing deals, close your mouth. But I put my phone down when it's nothing important. Because guess what? Guess what the most important thing is in my world?
Us.
You two.
And Mom.
Yes, are my family.
And your mom. And your dad.
Well, yeah, I don't know about him. Sister, brother.
Your other sister. And your brother.
And 2 new brothers. We haven't met yet. We're going to meet soon.
He has a PS5.
He has a PS5. They're so excited about that.
He has a PS5.
Blake and Zach, love you guys. And
He has 3 kids.
What about Odette?
And Odette, he is
has made his own computer.
Yeah, he made his own computer, yeah.
And Camden said Camden said one of our uncles looks like Preston.
Preston, okay.
The best, the second best YouTuber ever, because Mr. Beast is the best. So Mr. Beast, Unspeakable, Preston, John Cena. John Cena's not a YouTuber. So I forgot his name. There's another YouTuber, Mark Rover.
Okay.
He's a NASA engineer, and if you subscribe, well, you don't have to subscribe for it, but you can subscribe, and you have to subscribe for it. And if you watch his videos, there's these boxes that my mom got me for my birthday, and they come in every week, and they're called they're creations that he actually made, but like there's instructions and you have to make them.
Oh, that's great. Yes, Max.
Mom, so for this present for Christmas, my mom first give me Kiwi Coke, and Camden first give me, and then Mom first gives Camden Mark River, and then for a few years later, my mom deleted it for me when I should have got one arrow, and Mom deleted me, but not Camden. And that's really disrespectful. And I don't like the attitude my dad and my mom is having today. I am. Maybe none. Maybe who. No one.
Okay. So, we talked about a lot of things, boys. We talked about
nothing,
everything, weird things, cheesy things.
Talk about food. Don't worry about the noise in the background. It's just a worker.
Well, the nice thing about the system is we won't hear that noise in the background. It could be as noisy as he likes. But here is the reason why I wanted to do this episode as the final episode for How to Father of the first season. This is season 1, finale. We're going to have season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to have a lot of seasons, hopefully. But I wanted to talk to you boys because you guys are the reason why I started this. I don't know what I'm doing 90% of the time. I'm just figuring it out as I go. And so I just wanted to talk to you guys, hear from you guys, hear what you like, what you don't like. Even though I do know most of it, I just want to make sure that then everyone knows who you are. Episode 1 was about me and who I am, and episode 2 is going to be about us. And guess what? Next season, you guys are going to be back on How to Father.
How about one season Odette and Auntie and Uncle is going to be on?
Well, I want Uncle Terrence to be on here because he's a dad.
Yeah, he and his dad.
Yeah, she is the
dad. The cutest baby.
The cutest baby is the chunky bunky.
A chunky baby, but Jax is a fat baby.
Yeah, that was a fat baby. That was a chunky baby. But
yeah, a fat baby.
We talk nice about every baby.
Big baby.
Big baby. That's a better word to use than fat.
Really big baby.
And that was a linebacker, offensive lineman. Anyway.
I'm not scared. I'm big.
Yeah, you're a strong boy. So, boys, we're going to finish up with some jokes. So, Camden, do you have a joke?
Yep.
Max, do you have a joke? Yes or no? Yes. And then I have a joke. So let's do any, mini, miny, mo. Or I see.
Because I never got to do.
Sky blue, everyone's out except for you. Max goes first.
Why did a kid throw a butter out the window?
Why did the kid throw the butter out the window?
This is for the folks.
For the folks. Okay, I don't know why.
Dad, this is for the folks.
It's for the folks, but you got to tell us the joke.
Why did a kid throw the butter out the window?
I don't know. Why? You tell me.
Because he wants the butter to fly. Like a butterfly.
Butterfly, okay.
Okay, so I have another one. And it says, a hot dog.
Okay.
So, why don't... So,
Okay, Max. Your brother was going to do that one.
Okay, Camden's going to do it.
All right, Camden, go ahead.
What ingredients do you give a hot dog?
When it has a fever?
What ingredients do you give a dog with a fever? I don't know why.
I don't know. You tell me.
Mustard and ketchup.
Mustard and ketchup.
It's the best ingredients for a hot dog.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, wait. You just want
to hear mine?
I have a joke. This is not a joke, but this is a question.
Okay.
I know it's a joke.
Let's hear it.
I don't know. But why did that person put hot sauce on their hot dog? Because it was their first time eating a hot dog, and he thought it's supposed to be hot. So he put hot sauce and ate it.
It was too hot?
It was way too hot, so his drink was prime. So he didn't know prime was
The mind of a 7-year-old. Here's my joke. You ready? You Woody Poos? You pipsqueaks?
You pipsqueak.
So I was just in, where was I just at last weekend?
What? Oh, San Diego. Oh, San Diego.
And there was a lifeguard. And there was a hippie in the ocean.
What's a hippie?
A hippie is a guy who's free-spirited, barely takes showers, has flowers in their hair. Psychedelic.
Yeah, I know him. I know.
But
I know.
there was a hippie in the ocean. And the lifeguard went to save him, to get him out. Why?
I don't know why.
Because he was far out. They'll just push their microphones away because he would get far. Okay. Remember the Volkswagen bus in Cars?
Yes.
That's a hippie. Yo, man. Yeah. Cool. Groovy. So he is far out.
Oh, wait.
The dad joke strikes again.
That's joke.
I'll take it. Well, boys, we are finished with the episode. You have one more dad joke. I know we could talk for hours. So, Camden, one more dad joke and we got to get going.
Cheetos.
That's great. Camden.
I have a dad joke. Do you know dad jokes are really funny?
Yes.
And here's why.
You showed us the letter Y. That's good.
Okay,
Max.
so, do you know how my dad's house and stuff, like he's a billionaire, like he's like a hippie stuff? Do you know one thing that some people didn't know?
What?
My dad, sometimes my dad is really mad at this.
Mad at what?
My mom has a crush on this trash boy.
What are you talking about, Max?
Like, she thinks he's cute, and it's this guy that she said that lives. Yeah, no, I know that place. And I said he trashed and you're called like he's like a rat, and you are a billionaire.
There was an actor that Ruby had a crush on, and probably still does.
Yeah.
And he's a good-looking guy.
Cute.
Yeah, I think he's a good-looking guy, but the boys protected me and said, well, Dad looks better than he does. So I'm going to say one more joke, and we're going to finish up here. This is going to finish this up, okay?
I have one more thing. It's about savings.
Okay, we're not going to talk. We're finishing up, okay, Maxton? Well, we get to tell him on Sunday when we see him. We're going to see him on Sunday.
Sammy, it's on. I know you're hearing this, but
how do you get a squirrel to like you? How do you get a squirrel to like you?
you give them nuts.
You act like a nut. And good thing you guys are already there.
Ha ha ha! Very fun.
Very funny. Okay, guys, I know this was a different episode. This was a fun episode. I wanted to get deeper into some other things, but maybe we'll do that more so the next time around. But boys, thank you guys for being here. How to Father, episode 10. I love you both, Camden and Maxton. You guys are the best.
Bye.
And thank you guys for tuning in. I love you. And
No, I love
thank you guys for tuning in to episode 10. To episode 10 here. Thank you guys for listening to all 10 episodes. Thank you guys for downloading, for sharing it, for doing everything else. We have some exciting guests coming up in season 2. We have guests that are going to be talking. We're going to be talking about step.
I want you to talk to John Cena.
No, we're not going to talk to John Cena. Maxton. We're going. Ted might be on there again. Yeah, I'd love to have him on there. Yeah, we're gonna have a little more episodes. We're gonna actually. Drew the Shrew is not a dad, but we'll talk to him. But we're gonna have some more episodes. We're actually gonna be doing a video cast on it, and we're going to be doing a lot of new and neat things. So thank you guys again for 10 wonderful episodes of How to Father. I am very just grateful, humble. I've learned so much more on this podcast than I could even imagine. You guys are absolutely the best. So keep it up, dads out there. If you're aspiring to be a dad, do so. Just realize all it takes is showing up. Love your kids. Be there. Listen to your kids. Sometimes it just rambles, but guess what? The rambles are great. So thank you guys once again for tuning in to How to Father, episode 10. It's a wrap for season 1. Over 1,000+ downloads. I'm excited to see what season 2 has to offer. We're going to have video. We're going to have audio. We're going to have great topics. We already got a bunch of new guests lined up. We're going to have some repeat guests as well. And I'm super, super excited. We're going to talk about, again, stepfatherhood. We're going to talk about blended families. We're going to talk about co-parenting. We're talking about a lot of other topics. And if you have topics you want to talk about or any questions, please reach out to us at howtofatherpod@gmail.com. Or you could go to howtofatherpod on Instagram, and you can send messages on there. You could DM us, or you can even go to my personal page, Troy Mellis, or my Facebook page, Troy M. Rivas. So until next time, thank you guys for tuning in. Dads, show up. You got this. How to Father, the amateurs in being a dad. This is a wrap. Season 1. Peace.